Hi, I've been working on improving my habits, and I have a thought that has been helping me, and I wanted to share it with you. I heard it sometime a long time ago, some Facebook thing, I don't know. But it was saying that habits are how you take on a new identity. And I thought that was so neat because when I'm dreaming of this wonderful person who I want to be, that person can seem so far removed from who I actually am today. And so I loved this idea that habits are how I take on that new identity. How I get from here to there is by building new, healthier habits. And in the example they gave, it was of a little kid playing soccer. And if you can imagine, you bring your daughter to the soccer field for 20 minutes on a Saturday, she kicks around the ball, you go home, and she doesn't feel like a soccer player. I don't feel like she's a soccer player. But then on Monday, if she has to go back for practice and practices for an hour with a team, and Tuesday she practices, and Wednesday, and every day she practices for a couple hours with the team and starts playing a couple games every weekend. After a couple months of this, at the championship game, she will feel like a soccer player, and I will feel like a soccer player. All the times that she put into practicing and showing up, reinforcing the habit, will have created the evidence that she is a soccer player. And to be honest, she will be a soccer player playing in that championship game. So what she started one time doesn't have very much value if you think of it, but as she repeats it every single time, the habit gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And you can kind of think of it as the way that you cast votes for who you want to be. Like if it was me playing soccer and I wanted to be a soccer player, the way that I get from here to there is every single practice will bring me closer. And so the coolest thing about it is that the evidence builds up over time. As I go to all those practices, the evidence builds up until in the end, it's undisputable that I have become what I wanted to be. And so I think that's really cool. The example in the little thing I saw was about playing soccer, but I think you could use it to apply to anything in your life. If you have a habit that you're working on and it is hard for you, maybe this change in mindset could help you. I think it's really powerful. Instead of trying to nag myself to do the new thing and try to count down the days until I get to 12 weeks and feel like it's set in stone, maybe instead if I just remind myself that every time I do the healthy habit, that is how I choose to take on a new identity. And every time I do the healthy habit, that is me putting a vote in for who I want to be and who I want to become. And I just thought that was such a motivational quote. I hope that it inspires you to think about who you want to be and think about how your actions today can build up to create the person that you want to be. I know it helps me to think of it that way. So have a great day.